A News 5 update. Family identified the woman killed in Ferry Pass. 30-year-old Starmichael Latrice Tucker was shot, then run over last night. It happened at an apartment complex on Baldridge Drive, right off East 9 Mile Road. As WKRG News 5's Alexa Daly reports, deputies say her boyfriend is responsible.
A brutal killing at the crossings on Baldridge Drive Thursday night.
The victim was shot at least 7 times by her boyfriend and then run over at least twice.
The sheriff's office says the victim, identified by family as 30-year-old Starmichael Latrice Tucker, was transported to a local hospital where she died. Investigators say the suspect, 30-year-old Charles Jerome Carson Dowdy, left the scene in the victim's Jeep Cherokee.
We contacted the Alabama authorities and they did find that Jeep Cherokee with a flat tire on the interstate just inside the Alabama line.
Carson Dowdy was taken into custody by Spanish Fort Police and booked into the Baldwin County Jail just before 1 a.m. Friday. He will be extradited to Escambia County, Florida.
You can't just escape one jurisdiction and think you're going to get away. I think that the speed at which we developed the information was important, and obviously the partnerships and relationships that we've built, the communication and cooperation with other agencies was very important.
The sheriff says Carson Dowdy faces second-degree murder charges. In Escambia County, Alexa Daly, WKRG News 5.
Man, 2025 has already started out with a bang, and some people are already out here making bad decisions and just continuing to make bad decisions, and it's not looking good. But look, I want y'all to be very selective about who you choose to get involved with when it comes to relationships and things like that. I mean, I think this guy was bad news from the start, and had this not have happened and that relationship continued, he would have eventually made this young woman's life a living hell at some point. There would have been some sort of drama involved, and I just think it's just so heartbreaking when people who have a lot going for themselves, they get caught up with individuals like this. She was out there just doing her thing, and she gets involved with this guy, probably never thinking that he would do something like this to her. He probably was nice and charming and all these things. And when somebody shows you love and attention and affection, I know it's a good feeling, but don't get so caught up in that, because some people are very good at those things to where it makes you let down your guard. It gets to the point to where you can sometimes ignore the red flags and the warning signs that this person may be a problem. And I'm not sure if there were any warning signs in this situation. They just started their relationship. I'm not sure how long they were together, and there may have been some, but I just think it's important to recognize the warning signs early. This guy, he has a criminal past with being arrested in Alabama in 2023 as a fugitive for an assault down in Texas. And I'm not saying that you should worry if you're in a relationship with somebody that has a criminal past, but you just don't want to brush it off as nothing. You want to have an open and honest conversation with them about it so you can assess potential risks and make an informed decision about the relationship. But with that situation, I don't know if she knew about his past, and since you don't know who you're dealing with, you really have to vet people. I think some people have even talked about doing background checks on people before you get into a relationship with them, which I think can be a reasonable precaution to consider. It can help to know what you're getting yourself into before it's too late, because you never want to be blindsided or caught off guard when things take a turn for the worse. And, with so many of these situations, the question is always why. Why did he do what he did? Did she find something out about him that made her decide to cut ties with him, and he just refused to accept it? And he did what he did, But now he's gonna have to face the consequences of what he's done. And I know people want to date and everything, and that's cool. But it's only natural for us to look for companionship and, find people who we're compatible with. But like I said, be very selective about who you choose to get involved with. Take your time. Don't rush, because it takes time to fully know somebody. And even then, after a long period of time, you never really know. You never really know them. And if something seems off, you just trust your instincts, trust your gut. Don't ignore it, because it's just so many crazy things that can happen, and some people out here are dangerous. So y'all take care, stay safe, and just make better choices. Peace, y'all.